The Alfa Romeo Tonale is quite similar to the Maserati Grecale. We can unlock and lock the car and also click twice to open the trunk. Let's start things off by unlocking the car first. We're then going to open the door and close it, then push the start and stop button to start the system. Head unit and IC are activated. Then push again to start the engine. Our first stop is going to be the steering wheel. So let's have a closer look at that. The left side is responsible for the different ADAS systems: lane centering assist, pause and resume, increase and decrease. On the right, ACC and also speed limiter. We can increase and decrease the distance to the car ahead. On the right side, we can use the phone button to accept or end phone calls. We can use the voice assist. And we can also go through the menus or the different radio stations or tracks, and in addition change the volume. We can operate the menus in the IC or use the start and stop engine button in the left-hand corner. Moving on to the instrument cluster next. We're going to access the menu, speedometer first. Map view, performance, driving assistance, alerts, charge and power, as well as hybrid information. Onto the right tube, which contains media sources, compass, trip A, tire pressure, consumption, and no content. We can change the menu view by using the lever behind the steering wheel. Our next stop is the head unit, so let's have a closer look at that as well. On the left side, we find the main menu shortcuts. As well as a status bar containing a drop-down menu. We can adjust the temperature, open the app menu. We can select and set up to 4 different shortcuts, and also adjust date and time. Drag and drop the icons to the shortcut spots above. We also have Alexa on the right. The home menu consists of different pages filled with standard widgets. Surprisingly, navigation is not one of them. However, we can of course add it to one of the pages, amongst other options. This means we can add pages and widgets and choose different layouts. It is also possible to reorder pages, as well as delete them. We can use shortcuts to jump to the respective menu. We can also interact with the widgets. However, that does not work for all the different widgets available. Some simply function as shortcuts. As already mentioned, we can use the shortcuts on the left to jump to the main features, first of media, and the different media sources. For Alexa, you need mobile data. It does not work with Wi-Fi. We have comfort, navigation, and phone, which can be used with 2 active phones. And last but not least, vehicle, which consists of my car, trip, performance, controls, and settings. It is possible to move the shortcuts on the left and change their position. If we look at all available apps, we see that there are no third-party applications except for Alexa. Next up, let's have a look at the dashboard and the center console. We can increase and decrease the driver temperature. The same goes for the passenger side. Auto climate. We can change the ventilation and also air circulation. The center console contains a wireless charging compartment. As well as different USB slots. On the left, we can switch between different available drive modes. On the right, a scroll wheel to change the volume. So let's have a look. We can also use it to mute and unmute the sound. Activate park hold. And also park sensors. We're going to put the car in reverse. You can see park sensors on the left. There is neutral, drive, and then back to park, as well as plus and minus for the shift paddles. We're now going to turn off the system. Open the door. Close it again. Then take the key and lock the vehicle.